All right, so today we have Dustin Ybarra coming into the studio, and we heard he likes Glizzies. So what are we doing, Nick?
We're getting some hot dogs here in Mexico.
Yes, we found the most Mexican part of Orange County because those are what the good Glizzies are.
Yeah.
Let's go get some meat.
They make the tortillas here fresh.
Look at this. Is that a Glizzy?
No, I think this is for chorizo, longaniza.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is more longaniza.
Oh, we should get these. Dirty dogs.
I'm down.
Salchichas con tocino.
One of those and one of these. Should we get the spicy for the Mexicans? Oh, that's the real stuff right here.
Yep.
Uno,
Yep.
aquí.
Let's get
Gracias.
that.
Salsa chipotle. All right. I'm just going for all of it.
Dude, I'm like so hungry too. I'm so glad you guys have this, man. I was on the way here and I got a free Chick-fil-A sandwich too, and I was like, oh, should I have it before the podcast? Let's see here. Oh yeah, good bun, toasted on the grill. I got the bacon in my first bite. Good weenie. I'm gonna give this 8.5 weenie tips.
I was going for 7, so that's great. Let's go.
8.5, bro. It's spicy in here. What is this? Is this like?
A little jalapeno in it.
Oh, jalapenos inside. Nice. That was a pleasant surprise.
You know what this reminds me of? Downtown Fullerton, 3 a.m.
You can almost hear the drunk girl's heels walking by, you know?
So true.
Spray good, baby.
There's a lot of anti-glizzy propaganda out there, man. A lot of people, I saw this thing on Facebook, it was like, scientists put a hot dog under a microscope. You're not gonna believe what they found.
Nope.
It's like, oh, I probably would. You know, like I know what I'm eating.
Eat it.
Yeah, exactly, man.
So what's your take on hot Cheetos then?
Hot Cheetos? I'm not a hot Cheeto guy.
Really? Are you a hot
I'm
Cheeto
not.
guy?
I
You
am,
are.
yeah.
So I didn't like spicy stuff growing up. The last 10 years of my life, I like spicy. And the last year of my life, hot Cheetos, man. But I heard they're bad for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I'm Mexican, but I'm not that Mexican. Well, I've gotten into the hot Cheetos,
Yeah.
man. Hot Cheetos and lime.
I'm not that
gotten into yet.
Mexican. I'm only 50% Mexican.
Okay.
So I'm at the hot Cheeto mark.
You're 50% Mexican?
Yeah, Mexipino.
Me too. Oh, I'm not Mexipino. I'm Oklahoman. Or whatever my mom is. Yeah.
Yep. Do you ever feel like you're not Mexican enough?
Dude, all the time, man.
That's-
I mean, I learned how to pronounce my last name like a few months ago, man.
How do you say it?
How do you
From a
say it?
creditor. It's a Ibarra.
Ibarra.
Yeah, a bill
Okay.
collector called. They were like, "Is Mr. Ibarra home?" I'm like, "This is Dustin Ybarra."
Yeah, wrong. Hey, just say wrong number.
They're
Debt
like,
collector.
You can't. I'm like, I can't roll my R's. He's like, well, you can bounce your checks, and that's what I'm calling. I'm like, oh, no habla inglés.
Right? Adios.
Yeah, right.
No, dude, I'm 50% Mexican and 50% Filipino, and I tell these guys all the time, I just don't know where to fit in because Filipino, I'm not Filipino enough. Mexican, not Mexican enough. But here we are.
Oh, but they all got great food.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
But you know
I
what
got
I'm
that.
saying? Yeah. God, I'd be a fat Mexipino or whatever you call it.
But what's up, guys, and welcome to episode 46 of the Spread Good podcast. My name is Brodi Nicholas. Back at it with Mr. Celebrate Life.
What's up, y'all? Ready to celebrate life with our new Glizzy friend.
And, you know, we're excited because I just learned how to really pronounce his name. Comedian, actor, awesome guy, Dustin Ybarra. How you doing, man?
Ah, thank you. Oh, you did that good, man.
Yeah, you
Ibarra.
gotta roll
Ibarra.
R's.
I guess I am Mexican.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, look at
That's
that,
awesome.
man.
That felt
Yeah,
good.
your credit score just dropped a few points, man.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for having me, you guys. Thanks for having
Thanks
me.
for being here.
Thanks for making hot dogs. That's like,
Yeah.
that's
I do.
crazy, man. I was like, I was talking before. I was like so hungry on my way here, and I was like, oh man, should I stop and get? Because I got a free Chick-fil-A sandwich on the app. I'm like, dang, I could do that, but bam, Glizzies.
I know,
You guys
right?
did them on the grill and everything.
Yep, you had like 6 of them. It's
I
cool.
know. I'm glizzied out right now.
Glizzied out.
I'm gonna get a Glizz UI after this.
I'm about to eat another one after we get off set, man.
Yeah,
that was so good. That was
Bro,
so
if
good.
you would have had more, I would have had more.
We're gonna put the barbecue going.
Yeah, we're gonna grill some more.
Oh,
I
it's
filled
so
up on
good.
potato salad.
Oh, so good.
You guys had it all set up, man.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
great.
It was just like when you stumble out of the bars. Everything is right there.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. I always feel bad too. Like after I come out, because there's like 10 of them, and you don't know, oh, who do I choose? You know,
Right.
which one needs this the most? You know?
Yeah.
Which
So
one?
then you buy like 4. You know? 'cause you just gotta
Yeah.
support.
Okay, one hot dog from
Yeah.
each of you guys.
Yeah, how do you choose? I look for the person that no one's supporting, so I want to support that person.
Oh, that's good. Then you
Yeah.
get food poisoning.
Yeah,
You're like,
I know.
that's
I'm
why
like,
they didn't
damn,
support
bad
him.
Bad choice.
Yeah.
So true. Do they have Glizzies in Texas?
Oh, they got glizzies around the world.
Yeah, dude. So that's where you're from, right?
Yeah.
Okay. San Antonio?
I'm born in San Antonio and just moved around a lot. Had a lot of stepdads. So I saw all of Texas. Ended up in Dallas. That's where I.
Dallas.
Yeah, that's where I
Nice.
started doing stand up and everything from out there, and went to high school.
How early did you do stand up?
I started. Okay, my first time on stage doing stand up was like I was 16. It was at this little coffee place, and then when I was in high school, I was doing it more and more. And
You guys started young.
yeah, I started pretty young, and then about like 4 years in, I moved to New York, and then just full time.
Went all in.
Yeah.
What made you start doing stand up?
You know, I was doing a lot of acting and stuff, and I just with acting, it's like at the time now you can just like pull out your phone and like act, record some
Yep.
sketch or whatever. But I would audition for these plays, and I didn't get the plays, so I was like, okay, well, where can I perform every night? You know, and yeah, stand up is perfect.
Hell yeah. And then with the being 16, I know you said coffee shops.
Mm-hmm.
Were you able to get in any real clubs that young too?
Oh yeah, it's Texas. You can get
Just
in.
go.
Yeah, there's like a woman breastfeeding at the bar. You can get in. Yeah.
That's sick, dude. And then so you were doing theater acting then, stage acting?
Yeah, I was doing a lot of, but not nothing crazy, just
Yeah.
like high school plays and stuff. But then I started doing stand up, and that's what I really like got into, you know. And then with stand up, I when I was in New York, I got an agent and like started going on auditions, and like the whole acting thing, it came full circle. Started booking parts.
Nice. So when you were a little kid, like before high school, were you very extroverted? Were you always like loud and talking to everyone?
It depends on who I was with. I went through different phases. Like I guess as a kid, I was pretty extroverted, but then I went to a little introverted phase. But then when I found like theater and stand up, I became more extroverted again.
Cool, because my godparents have a nephew who was a stand-up comic, Rex Navarrete.
I know Rex.
Anyways, they said he was, as a kid, he was the quietest kid.
Really?
And he was just always thinking of jokes in his head, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
I'm kind of like that too. Like I like to prepare things. You know what I'm saying?
You know Rex?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, small world.
Yeah.
Original Filipino joke man.
Dang.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
He's been doing it a long time. Very funny dude.
A long time. He was
Veteran
the
of the
first,
game.
the first like Filipino, I guess.
Wow.
Famous Filipino.
I think he had a residency in Las Vegas. I think.
Oh, he did?
Maybe. Yeah.
But it's
He's
just
a funny
interesting that they said he never talked until they saw him. At least my godparents, who are his aunt and uncle, never saw him really talk until he was doing stand up. And they're like, "You talk?"
Yeah.
And it's just crazy.
I was a little bit the opposite of that. Like
Yeah.
I was a pretty loud kid.
No.
I was annoying. Like I see like my mom would record like you know those camcorders like back in the day. She would just like record me, and I was always trying to get in front of it. Like, I was like, oh god, someone to do something with that kid, man.
So you always wanted to be on stage, on camera.
I guess so, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like it. I watched a lot of SNL and a lot of like Mad TV and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, I like this. It's funny.
Who was your favorite guys on those shows?
Oh, dude. Mike Myers was probably my favorite. You know, Chris Farley, Adam Sandler. What that whole '90s group, I loved.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Yeah.
So good. So good. And coming out of San Antonio, obviously New York, there's a lot of opportunity. But in San Antonio, did you have an agent? Were you getting booked out of San Antonio? Like, what was that like being a creative?
No, it's like, dude, to
Or
be
Dallas,
honest,
I guess.
in
Yeah,
Dallas,
yeah,
I didn't even know like how the industry worked or anything. Like it was just kind of like I had this idea like, oh, I want to make it. I want to be in TV and movies, but I had no idea how to really do that. And I ended up doing this show in at the Addison Improv, Dallas Improv, and Bill Bellamy was there. And he was like, you got to go to New York to do this Stand Up for Diversity showcase, this NBC showcase. And I was like, well, I don't know. I've never been, I've never been there. You know, I was like, I think I was like 20 at the time. And I ended up going there, and I had a really good set and got an agent and got a manager, and I just stayed in New York.
Wow. So that was that moment.
Yep.
For you.
Yep. And then I started figuring everything out. My approach to acting was a lot like stand-up. Like I would just kind of like, I didn't know what the hell I was doing in the beginning, and I just kind of learned it as I went. And now I'm a comfortable actor and everything, but like for a while, I'll look back at things and be like, ooh, that is not good.
There was some growth for sure. Huh?
Yeah, you ever remember like watching TV and you're like, oh, this is a bad actor. Like, that was me.
No, man, but I was telling him before the show, looking at all the films and shows you've been a part of, like, it's pretty impressive, man. You've had a lot of fun.
Thanks, man. I'm really grateful for that stuff, you know, because it is a hard business, and I appreciate like how you know, whenever you get something, you just really take that moment, like, wow, you know, you beat out a good amount of people. This is it's a very small percentage that get to actually like do what they want and pursue that whole dream and book things, and yeah, I'm really lucky.
Yeah, dude. And speaking of, you know, living out your dream, being in the creative world from such a young age, how's that been just growing up in the industry? Like, do you have like the same friends from high school, or?
You know, just because I didn't really have a ton of friends in high school. I got a lot of friends in stand-up. You know, that's kind of what's always been like my friend circle is a lot of comedians. And me and the dudes that I started with, we all came out to LA at the same time, so that was cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I lived up in Pacoima. Van Nuys adjacent.
Dude, that's Van Nuys rep right here.
Yeah, bro. Vallarta.
It used to be right next to the Crunch Fitness. I'd go hit a workout and ride over to Vallarta. Right
Yeah,
after that, get
dude.
my tortillas, my meat for the week. Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
There's a lot of graffiti.
Yeah, a lot. There's something new every day.
Yeah, dude. I remember, dude, you see graffiti in crazy places too, man. I was in Joanne's Fabric and I saw like some graffiti in the bathroom. I'm like, man, some gang member was like, he's like,
I'm gonna grab some crochet stuff, but let me tag this real quick.
yeah, crochet dresses.
So now we're talking about graffiti in weird places.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys seen when you're driving on the freeway and on a sign there's just like a big graffiti piece?
Yeah.
How do they get up there?
Dude, I don't know, magic or something.
No, seriously though, or like when it's on a bridge.
Okay, here's what I
right?
picture. This is crazy, but I went through this exact scenario. I picture a pickup truck with a ladder, and the guy's on it, and they stop really quick, like at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. in the morning, and then just go up and tag it real quick. That's what I think.
I would love to know this. It's got to be on TikTok, right, or something.
Yeah, you got to find it on TikTok. I don't know.
If you tag like that, please tag us so we can support your videos.
Yeah, please tag us, Spider-Man. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not the only one impressed, right?
Oh, dude, how do they do it?
Or the ones that'll be in the middle of the bridge, right?
Yeah.
On the middle of the freeway. So you're telling me they either hopped the bridge and were fully exposed to falling 100 feet,
yeah,
or they got a semi truck stopping in the middle of the freeway to tag.
That's the only thing I can think of, man. Yeah.
If you got the answers,
it's a dangerous job. Yeah, thank you for your service, tagger guy.
For sure. But man, what a life, dude. So young. You've done so much.
Yeah.
No, thanks, man.
So
yeah,
cool.
it's been fun, man. Yeah, it's I love doing stand up. What's cool about acting and stand up, they kind of go like hand in hand, you know, because whenever you're not working on a project, you can be out on the road. Which
cool.
I'm doing like a ton right now. I'm going like everywhere this summer. I'm going to like Albuquerque next week, and Calgary and Detroit, Chicago. I'll grab Glizzies at all those places.
Nice.
I'll let you guys know what's up.
Yeah, you got to start doing Glizzy reviews everywhere you go. Dude.
Some people have been telling me in New Mexico, get the Serrano dog. It's got like Serrano peppers and stuff. And like,
sounds good.
Have you had the Serrano dog, Walter?
You got to check it out. I'm definitely not going to have it before a show. That sounds a little too spicy for 45 minutes. Stand up.
Or it could be a challenge. You know?
Yeah, right.
It could get real interesting.
Yeah, this comedian's holding his stomach a lot. What's going on here?
Oh, man. And then you just had a pretty cool set on TV we all saw.
Thank you, man. Yeah, that was crazy. The Tonight Show, that was a blast, man. That was so weird how that came about, too. I was just... I did this comedy festival in Arizona, and I didn't even know the booker was there. And I get off, and he comes up to me. He's like, man, I loved your set. I want to submit a thing. Which, in this industry, you hear a lot of things. You're like, okay, we'll see what happens when it happens. But then he contacted my agent, and then I got a set for him. And then next thing you know, out in New York doing it, man.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, those are crazy moments.
Is that like a dream come true for you?
It is, man. Yeah, because every comedian is like the Tonight Show, you know? Like, no, like you want that little feather in your hat, you know?
How did it feel like your very first stand-up compared to that?
Better. Like, I think I got more laughs on the Tonight Show than my first
Did you
time.
not get laughs at your first stand-up?
Nah, I did because I had a lot of friends there. Second time, that was a one. Because whenever you start doing stand-up, like your friends come out the first time and fewer come out second time, third time, and then you're like, oh, I'm not that funny. You just gotta keep writing.
Was there ever a moment you're like, oh, I can't do this. I'm not funny enough.
Bro, last week, man.
So it's always happening.
I still think of that. I'm like, man, am I funny? Like, it's like, yeah.
No, it really does take a certain type of person to persevere. A lot of people see all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
But dude, it's
I do a lot of
process.
shows, yeah.
Yeah.
You do a lot of shows, man. Some of those shows are awesome, and some are like, all right, that's not.
No, when I used to make music, like the only shit that went on my Instagram was when people were there. But I've done shows, dude. My mom was the only one there. Because
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Your first show, everybody comes.
Yeah.
Second show, when we start gigging every weekend, especially when you're a local artist, before you're touring, yeah, it's slim pickings.
It is, yeah.
But it's humbling looking back, you know. And so when you get moments like on the Tonight Show, it's like they were all worth it.
Yeah, it
You know?
was really one of those moments like, man, this is awesome. You know, you put in the work and it happens.
So fired up, bro.
I'm gonna submit
awesome.
again, dude. The whole process is stressful too, because you gotta type out your whole 5 minutes, and then they'll tell you like, you can't say this, you can say this, you can't say this,
wow.
and there's just little things, you know.
Interesting.
Can't
Okay.
say the word homeless. I thought that was interesting, but it's like it's very networky, you know, very NBC. Like you gotta be squeaky clean type of deal.
Right. Okay. And then how long is that process? Is it like a week? Is it a...
It was a few months, I guess, because I
Okay.
submitted it, and then it's like they kind of look for a spot for you, and then a spot opens up, and then you're on deck. And I got like probably like 2 weeks notice, maybe a week and a half. It wasn't that much time,
Okay.
but that set was already approved. So then I
You're, like,
went
ready to rock.
Yeah, so then you go to New York, and then you just go. The booker, he follows you around to the comedy clubs out there, and you do these quick little 5-minute sets. You could just keep running your set over and over and over, and until you know it back and forth, you know.
Oh, wow. So they're watching you to make sure you're doing
Oh,
it.
they're watching, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
no
it's
idea.
crazy, yeah.
That's crazy.
So is that when you know people are watching, is it more stressful or is it like you're just ready to go?
Yeah, it's
and-
more stressful,
Yeah.
dude. It's weird. Whenever I know, like, whenever something's on the line, it's like I get a little bit more nervous, you know, a little bit more like, okay, this is like I probably did good at that showcase because I didn't know the booker was there.
Right.
If I would have known, I'd probably been all in my head and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like it's weird like that. Like if someone important is in the audience, like. Even if like my mom comes to see me, I'm like, okay, I gotta do good. Don't curse, you know?
Right. And how does that correlate then to acting? Because when you're acting, I mean, you're in a room full of producers, directors, film crew, other actors.
Yeah,
like-
it's like you just got to turn that thing off in
go, yeah.
acting and just be like, yeah. I remember having to do that all the time because it's like the main thing is just have fun.
Yep.
Just have fun, do a good job. You're here to do a job, you know. Just have fun, do it, and you know, it's like. You're working with other people too, so if it sucks, it's not all your fault. You know?
And I've always thought about when I find myself in those situations, like you got hired for a reason. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
they
it's
want
like, dude,
you.
they wanted you. So like go out there
Dude,
and
yeah,
crush it. You
that's
know?
I heard like that's a good attitude for auditions too. Is they're just looking for someone. They want you to be the guy. You know,
Right.
you just got to go in and just do the best you can and just give them what they need. You know.
I mean, I've never been on stage. And the most was when we had our little live crowd last week. But
Yeah.
I mean, it must be crazy just being by yourself. Everyone's just watching you. And if you don't tell a good joke and no one laughs, I'll be so embarrassed.
It's
Shit,
over. Yeah. Oh, bro, it's hard watching people bomb too,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, watching people. Yeah.
Dude, I'll have
Yeah.
like friends. I'm like, oh god, like, why, man?
You're so embarrassed for them.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you where you...
Oh, I've definitely bombed, man.
Yeah.
Especially in the beginning, you know. Yeah, you do these shows, you do them anywhere and everywhere. And yeah, sometimes the crowd just doesn't like you. You know, you just don't. You're not funny.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like, okay, time to get back to work. You know, rearrange the set, work on it.
Yeah. How does the writing process of your jokes and your set, how does that go?
What I do is I'll just be talking to a friend and just like I've got friends who are comics, so we just riff all the time on things, you know. Is any funny thought that occurs? It's really just kind of tracking the thoughts, you know. Like I got a little app in my phone. I got the Google Doc that I just put anything in, any little thing that comes, I'll just put it in if it's funny, and then I'll take that and I'll like put it in later into the set so it's in a good format, you know. And I'll just expand on that. Like I'll have. Say I have a joke that's working, then I'll try to kind of like surround that joke with other jokes, and then you get like a chunk of material from that. And try to write on like one subject, you know. Just try to put everything in a good cohesive order.
And does your content that you write, does it change by location?
Yeah, it depends. Like, yeah, I've got like different sets for different places.
Because
Like,
I've heard like, you know, like when you're in the South, it's just a little different than
Yeah.
when you're in like San Francisco. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
so it's like you gotta
and
read.
I feel like it's good to come out in the beginning with something like about where you're at, you know, just because people like that, the audience likes that, you know.
Yeah, they feel that.
Yeah, Vegas. I've got a whole Vegas set that I do. you know,
sick.
I got a whole like, depending on where I'm at. If there's old people in the audience, I got a set for that. If it's a big Mexican crowd, I got like an opener for that. You know.
So true. And then as far as your writing process, do you ever like when things are trending, do you get inspired by those things, or do you kind of keep everything internal as far as like?
No, I definitely like. I was doing this lately too, trying to write more topical material because you can do that now thanks to the internet and Instagram and all that. So you can have, say something happens, like I had a Hurricane Hillary joke that I put up like the week of, you know, and it got a bunch of views because it was just so topical, man. Yeah. So I like doing that. Any topical thing that's happening, I'll go up, I'll just try to write a quick joke for it and then do it and just put it online immediately, you know.
Nice.
Yeah, and these are jokes that you're not going to do forever too. So it's almost like you only have this certain amount of time. Like the Mexican aliens, I remember that one, and the Hurricane Hillary. You know, I had something there. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's what happened with some of our stuff, like the Taylor Swift stuff.
Yeah, every
like-
time you talk about something trending, people online have
Things to
crazy
say.
opinions.
Oh, they do anything
Yeah.
Taylor Swift. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're
Yeah,
not
we-
talking about her.
We almost got banned from.
Oh,
Instagram.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
you can't be talking about
And
her.
we were just saying our opinion.
Yeah.
It went too viral. And then we're like, okay, let's try to fix it and do another video. That one went even more viral. And I was like, people just aren't going to like us if they like Taylor Swift. You know, we love you, Taylor.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy.
But people will just go hard, dude, in the comments. It's kind of fun to watch, though, you know, because, like, we're just out here having fun. You know what I mean? It's like people are going to bat. I'm like, is that your cousin? Are you on payroll? Like,
But,
dude,
you
it
are
is
really
insane, man.
really
But
going hard.
it's just online, so
It's just
it's
online. That's why
easy
it's
to
fun.
ignore. But if someone heckles, have you gotten heckled before?
Oh, yeah.
How do you deal with that?
It depends.
I think I
it
saw a
depends
video
on the
of you making fun
situation.
of the person.
Oh, I did.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah,
got
that was a good
someone
one.
good.
That was
I
a good
had to
one.
put that one on. Like,
Yeah, that was a good one.
I came out on stage and the guy was like, "You put your finger in a socket," and I'm like, "Is your wife's name Socket?" Because I did. It was a good one. I was like, "Yeah,
That was
baby."
fire. Oh,
Why would you say that?
Sometimes you'll have a good one just come to you and you're like, "Boom, I'm gonna shut this down."
man, that is good. Wow.
That's crazy,
Sometimes
though.
that'll happen. Then sometimes it'll be like the worst. You can tell the different type of hecklers. Some hecklers are just like they just want to have fun and they don't really know how a comedy show works, so they're just trying to be silly. And then there's like the mean heckler, the drunk heckler, and that drunk people. They're hard to deal with, man. Yeah, if it's someone really drunk, because then it's like it didn't, because it's supposed to be a quick, like, okay, deal with the heckler, go back to the set, but then it keeps going and going, and it's like, okay, can this guy get kicked out or something? You know?
Yeah. Because it really can kind of dictate the energy a little bit.
Yeah, it can. You don't want any awkward moments.
Right.
You don't want it to happen in the beginning of the set, especially if you got to do like an hour, because now it's like you're just digging your way out of a hole.
Yeah. So with as much as you tour and stuff, you're based here in LA.
Yeah.
Is this where you see yourself long term, or is there like a dream destination you would love to settle down?
It depends on what's up with this economy, man. These housing, you know, like
It's like $1 million to live in the ghetto right now.
Bro, yeah. I mean, probably not. I'll probably end up moving to Austin or Boston or something like that, you know. But right now I got a good deal on a place, and I got all my clubs here and everything.
Right.
And the whole acting world is out here, and you know, Hollywood.
For sure. And speaking of settling down, you just got engaged.
I did get engaged. You as
Congrats.
well.
Congrats.
Thank
Who
you.
else got engaged? Okay,
Walter.
yeah. There's 3 of us. Let's have a bachelor party.
Let's go.
Bring
Yeah.
the glizzies.
So tell us about that, man. How long have you and your girl been together?
Oh, we've been together for a long time, like
Okay.
10 years or something
Awesome.
like that. And
Nice,
then,
dude.
I was just like, yeah, it's time. Let's do this, man. So I got a ring and went on the beach with my metal detector. And I was like, you film me? And I got a picture. I was like, will you marry me? You know?
Oh, that's
wow.
cool.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
really cool.
Yeah, chicks love that story too.
that's a good
All my
story.
girlfriend's friends are like, oh my God. Like, yeah.
Your fiance's friends. Not your
Fiance. Oh, we were talking about that. Oh, she's going to listen and be like, what did you call me?
No, we're gonna just have a fiance come over your mouth.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got you, bro. We got you.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Because,
But,
yeah, it's weird. You call someone something for so long, and then we were talking before, you were like, by the time I get used to saying fiance, we'll be married. And I got to say wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, my girl and I were together for over 7 years, or on our 7th anniversary. I proposed to her, and I called her my girlfriend for like 2 months after that. It took a while.
They get
Yeah.
pissed, too. Yeah.
I was like fiance, but now I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah.
I got it down.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, life is fun.
It
It's
is,
fun.
man. Just keep going. Yeah, I feel like I'm growing up.
I know,
Yeah.
right? Which is always been a tough concept for me, growing up. But
It is weird, right?
But this is, it's exciting.
I feel
It's
not
exciting.
grown up. I got a ketchup stain on my shirt.
Yeah.
Covered it up.
Oh, wow.
These are all
Covered
from the
pretty good.
glizzies. Look at
All
that,
the
man.
glizzy drippings.
Yeah.
Jeez. Come on, man.
So-
I'm an adult. What's going on here?
So does your fiance go to all your shows?
No.
Does,
She's
does she
tired.
listen to your? Does she like your jokes? Do you tell her your jokes? Like practice?
Yeah,
it on
she
her?
doesn't like them as much as I like them though. Like sometimes I'll be like, I'll try stuff on her.
So if you ever get a chuckle, it's a pretty good joke.
Yeah, she won't even chuckle. She'll be like, oh, yeah, that'll work. I'm like,
You're like,
okay. She's so jaded to the whole comedy thing now.
Because she's kind of seen you through all of it, huh?
Yeah,
It's
she's
a
seen
long
me through
time.
a lot of it.
Yeah.
And she's seen it all. She'll have I won't make her laugh as much as like my friends or like other comics. You know,
Yeah.
like that guy was really funny. I'm like, hey, I was on the show too. You know? Come on.
Right.
Is he your fiance? I don't think so. Come on. Give me some laughs, lady.
Right? No, that's how it is, though.
Yeah. it is.
Yeah.
That's
They
how it
get
is.
tired of our tricks.
Yeah, always got to come up with
Little
new
funny
ones.
things. Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's really cool.
So you were in a bunch of cool movies. You were in Easter Sunday, right?
Yeah.
With Joe Coy.
Yeah.
Nice. How was that?
It was awesome. Joe's great. Joe, I've known him for a long time just through stand up. And I think the part was originally for Gabriel Iglesias,
Oh,
but
okay.
he couldn't do it because of touring or something. So Joe let me do it. And Joe is the nicest, just coolest dude, man. I owe him a lot. That was cool, man. Put me in that movie.
That's
Nice.
really cool.
That's my cousin.
Not having an audition or anything. Is that really your cousin?
Nah,
Oh,
he's
man.
Filipino, so
all brown people are
All
related.
Filipinos.
yeah, we're all related.
He's definitely big in the Filipino community,
Yeah,
right?
he's huge in
He's
the
on the
Philippines.
Filipino Mount Rushmore, man.
Yeah, yeah. How? What other movies did you really enjoy doing?
Oh, I mean, We Bought a Zoo was probably my first big one where it was like you're working with like Cameron Crowe, this big time directors like Matt Damon and Scarlett Johansson. That was like my first like, whoa, this is big.
Yeah.
You know, you show up and just like it's what you've seen in the movies, you know? You're just like, wow, I'm on set. I'm in a trailer. And it was very intimidating. So yeah, but then like I was saying, the more that you do it, the more you get better at it, you know. And I almost wish that one would have happened a little later when I was more seasoned. But yeah, I've gotten to do some really cool things. Got to work with Jordan Peele on Us. That was great, and I've gotten to do like just really cool things. Like I've been on TV shows. Gotham was awesome, man. Got to be in a Batman thing. I didn't see that in the cards, man. And they made these little trading cards with my face on them too.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, I remember.
Oh.
Dude, I got paid some money to like sign a box of them one time. I'm like, this is great, dude.
Living, dude.
Yeah, it was really cool. And then I was on this show, Kevin Probably Saves the World, which is this ABC show. It's really fun, good, positive show. We only did 16 episodes, but like I was a series regular, so I was like there every week, and it was just cool. I was on TV like every Tuesday or something, and I was like, oh, this is all my dreams came true, you know?
And I've always thought that's cool, those shows that you're a regular on. It's like you're kind of part of this family.
Yeah,
guys
you
are
are
doing this together. And
I mean, especially because we filmed it out in LA. I mean, in Atlanta. So everyone was just like kind of, you hang out with the cast a lot more when it's stuff like that because you're all away from your home, you know?
right. Man, that's so cool. That is
Yeah,
so
I mean,
cool.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Did you, like, what was your favorite thing to learn from? I mean, you work with Jordan Peele, Joe Coy, like all these cool people. Like, who did you learn a lot from or the most from?
Jordan Peele was really great because he showed me like just how far a comedian can come, you know, because he's just a comedy guy and all of a sudden he's winning an Oscar, you know, like it's just it's so cool just seeing like can start at bars and nightclubs and then all of a sudden, boom, you're like, you're making multi-million-dollar movies and stuff. It's just, it's really cool.
It's so sick, dude. And so for you, you've been in a lot of big moments that you've talked about. How do you take care of yourself through those? Because obviously they're a lot of fun, but they take a toll on you.
They do, yeah. You know, I've been sober for like a year and a half now. I do that. I keep up with sobriety because I was like drinking too much and partying too much, and that's like a big part of my life now. Just chilling out, you know, because you can't get. You have these moments of like, this is fun, this is a party, you know, and you start relying too much on that stuff. So I just, you know, I do a little thing now. I do gratitude lists, do meditation. Just help out people, you know, and some volunteer work. That's why I love what you guys are doing. Like when Chris told me about the podcast, I was like, oh, I would love to do that, man. You guys are out there like helping, you know. I feel like that's a big part of just being, just taking it off of you, you know. Like I focus so much on me all day. You know, so then I'm in my problems and I'm in my head. If I could just turn and be of service to someone else, that gets me out of my head. And then I'm doing something good and you get self-esteem from esteemable acts, you know? So it's just like, yeah, it's cool. I like helping people out.
Dude, thank you for sharing and being here because that's really what we're all about. So
Yeah.
Oh, I love it,
it's
man.
pretty cool that you can see that. And Chris is awesome. I know you guys met through film as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're working on a project right now together. We just wrapped.
Awesome.
But who knows? Yeah, that'll be out in the next year. So yeah,
Dude,
it's
we'll
super
look forward to it, man. And congrats too, I want to say, on the year and a half of sobriety because I know it's definitely not easy, especially when you're in the limelight and you have just access.
Yeah.
I'm a proud Dry January guy.
Yeah.
And I give it up from time to time as well when we get really busy.
My thing is I just couldn't give it up. I was like to that point. Like they say you cross an invisible line because, dude, I was party. I was on the road for like a long time and I was just drinking a lot, partying too much. And I was just like, it just doesn't mix well with me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm cool. Like I'm around it all the time. All my friends drink, my girlfriend drinks and everything. I'm just like, it's not for me, you know?
Dude, no, I love that. And it's
We've had a few sober,
quite a few.
Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's really cool to hear like what it does for you. Like you feel better.
Oh, dude, it's changed my life completely. Yeah.
And what triggered it was just you knew.
Yeah,
you
have these rock bottom moments that are just like, you just look at yourself in the mirror, you're like, oh God, this guy again, man.
Yeah.
Now I can look at myself and just be like, hey, need to lose some weight, but you're good.
got some ketchup on my shirt, but it's
exactly, yeah.
Just a little ketchup.
And this is probably gonna sound like a dumb question, but I just want to hear you say it's like, do you have as much fun?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. And
I
that's
remember
what's so
too,
cool about it.
Bro, in the beginning too, I was freaking out. I was like, man, am I ever gonna be able to do stand up again? Because I relied on it so long to like calm my nerves and everything. And I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this again. But it's like it was like a relearning process, dude. And it didn't take that long, you know. I got into it again, and I'm way better, I believe, than I was before. You know, I can write a lot better. Not embarrassing myself on shows, getting too drunk to be on stage, you know. It's gotten so much better. Anything you can do drunk, you can do better sober. Except getting a DUI. That's hard to do.
True that,
Yeah.
No, dude. Yeah, thanks for sharing that, though. Like I said, we get fired up on hearing people's.
Oh, dude, yeah, of course. Because, you know.
You never know. You know what I mean?
It's different people have addiction issues, you know, and I whenever I'm on a podcast or anything, I always talk about it because someone out there could be listening and be like, oh, that homeless Jack Black did it. I can do it, you know. It's trying to help people out.
So true. It's so real though, man.
So, the Good Things Are Happening podcast. What is that about? Just about the good things that you do for other people?
You know, I started it with another friend of mine, Greg Baldwin, this comic that's, he's also sober, recovery dude, which it's like, that's something, talk about some, but it's really just an overall positive podcast. You know, we interview different guests, ask about how they handle things, you know, anxiety, depression, you know, do an interview with them. And then we also cover like good news stories, you know, like there's so much bad news out there everywhere. You're overwhelmed. As soon as you open your phone, it's like, oh, this happened, explosion here, you know,
Yeah, I know, right?
earthquake here, you know. But there's still good things happening all the time. And it's like people aren't really talking about that. So we'll talk about that and we'll put like put a little funny spin on it, you know.
Yeah. Dude, that's really cool.
So what is the good things happening right now?
What's a good thing happening right now? I could pull it up on my phone. But let's see, what happened recently? There was some fundraiser where this guy, it was to help like needy people in like Indonesia, I believe. And he meant to donate $500, but he accidentally put in $50,000.
Oh, wow.
And so he was like, what am I going to do? I got to take this money back. But it ended up creating such a stir that more people donated. So he got his money back and they got their money.
That's cool.
That was a cool thing, man.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's just like a lot of good animal stories. Hey, I love animal stories, man. Good things happen out there. People, like there was a cat that got found like 3,000 miles from his home. No one knows how he got there, but they just found this cat. It got reunited with its owners.
Wow. Dude, there's a tornado somewhere in the South recently, and this dog got sucked up in the tornado and was found alive and well 45 miles away.
Yeah.
Reunited.
Just little things like that, you know? There's good things happening, you know?
Good things.
Yeah.
Wow. What's a good thing, Nick?
I don't know, man. I got kids. So.
What's something good happening in your life right now?
My baby, my 9-month-old baby, almost 10 months old, starting to walk.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's the best.
That's got to be a cool feeling.
It is a cool feeling, but then now I have to chase him. That's going to be not a very cool feeling, but yeah, it's cool. That's the best thing that's happening in my life.
That's good, man.
That is good,
We
man.
got good news.
That's really good.
It's not all about we have to vote for a president.
I know, dude. Especially this year, it's gonna get crazy. So that's kind of why we were starting. We're like, this is gonna be a crazy year.
It's gonna be wild.
Do a positive thing, man.
I love that, dude. I love that. I'm gonna be tuning in.
Thanks,
That's really
man.
cool. That's really cool. And you know, speaking of, you got the pod, you got acting, you got stand up. What's the next big goal for you? What's the next big thing you're going after?
I'm gonna try to make a movie. I've been writing a lot, and try to make a movie, try to sell a TV show, try to get on the production side of things. You know.
Sick, dude.
Is that going to be a comedy?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if it was a wild drama.
Hey, you never know these
Yeah.
days.
See,
Yeah.
Jordan Peele. I mean,
I get into horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
Dude,
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been actually taking meetings this week with some different writers and working with this production company, trying to make some things happen.
nice.
Cause that's I love creating things. I love telling stories, creating funny stories. I'm a big movie buff, TV show guy too. So I'm like, I've got ideas, you know. So
What's your favorite movie
My favorite movie
of all time?
of all time.
Of all time.
Oh, I mean, there's
Top 3.
different reason. Okay, Singing in the Rain. That's just for nostalgia. Yeah. Oh man, Naked Gun movies. They're just fun. Anything Leslie Nielsen is great, man. It's silly. I love silly. And then God, what's another one? Probably like a Farrelly Brothers movie, like Dumb and Dumber or
Nice.
Kingpin. You know.
Nice.
Both classics.
Yeah.
Something About Mary.
All great ones.
All the classics.
What about you? What's your favorite movie?
A Walk to Remember.
Okay.
Wow. He's going for the likes on Instagram right now. I already know. Going for the clickbait.
What was that Taylor Swift movie?
No, my favorite movie of all time is Gladiator.
God, Gladiator
Okay.
is good, man.
Inspires me.
Yep.
What about you?
50 First Dates.
50 First Dates.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler.
To this day, I still laugh my ass off when I watch it, dude. It's just good.
It
real
is good. It's a heartfelt movie too.
Yeah. Good message.
Adam
Yeah.
Sandler had some hits.
Oh, he does.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison. I don't know
that
yeah.
whole time.
Did you ever listen to his comedy album?
When he was doing music?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Music and sketches on it. That was funny.
Yeah, it's really good. Can you do that?
What?
We have a guitar.
I play some guitar.
Are you gonna do a music?
Yeah, is this tuned up and everything?
Let's see.
Let me see. I play a little bit. Getting old, less hotter. I take a shit and my balls hit the water. That's all I got for that song.
Nice.
But it's
Cool.
it's really just
Wow,
that.
it's something there.
And I've been
though.
waiting to say that.
Let's go.
When I saw the guitar too, I'm like,
Debut. It's a debut.
because
You
I
heard it here
don't,
first.
dude, I don't do guitar in my act, but I'm gonna start, bro. I'm
got
definitely
this.
gonna start.
Dude,
I'm
that
just gonna
was
make some
good.
silly songs. I've been seeing them on TikTok. I'm like, I could do that, man.
Hell yeah. Dude, you can play.
That's cool.
It's always weird when like, someone has a guitar though. It's always like, okay, you just gonna keep playing. Like, what's it?
It's like when they have a dog. Can I pet that dog? can I play your guitar?
Yeah.
But dude, that's awesome. That's fire, man. Well, seeing that you're on the production side now, are you going to be acting in it as well?
Definitely, yeah.
Sick.
This one in particular that I've been taking these meetings for, it's like I'm gonna be the lead in it, so that's cool.
yeah.
Nice.
Well,
And they were just like that. It's this company that I worked with before on the show, so they trust me, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, that's awesome. Like I didn't even suggest about me being in it, but I was hoping to be. But
Right,
I
that's-
didn't want to press my luck, you know.
Yeah. Dude, that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
living the dream. That is so cool.
Thanks, man.
Dude, having the creative process, being able to act in it.
Yeah, it's fun, dude.
So fire. If you ever need a Mexipino, brown.
Mexipino,
early
you
30s,
always need a
right here, dude.
Mexipino.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know, I'm game. I'm ready. I'll be here.
God, I would love to see that casting call. Looking for Mexipino.
Mexipino, dude.
Early 30s,
Early
late
30s.
20s.
Gonna be
Or
two-
college kid, whatever. I can
There's
do
gonna
it.
be two
Yeah.
guys there. You and Mexicano.
Hollywood is funny though with casting calls because everything's so like you got to be careful now.
Right.
So it'd be like casting Nazi for a World War II movie, open to all ethnicities. Like, whoa, hang on a second.
It's so true, though.
That'd be pretty funny. A Filipino dude playing like a Nazi. Like,
Hey,
I don't know if
said.
this is historically accurate. You know.
So that's good. That's good. So true, though, man. But man, thank you, dude, for coming out here.
Bro, thanks for
Had
having me,
I had a
man.
blast. I think there's a lot of glizzies in our future.
Oh man, well if you want to see glizzy reviews, I do them on my website weenietips.com.
Oh yeah, wait.
I got
you
my
gotta
tour
explain
dates up there.
what are weenie
Yeah,
tips.
let's go into
What
it.
is no weenie tips?
Okay, no weenie tips is from a joke I do about like just how weenie tips are gross, you know. So I always snip off the weenie tip. So then I started doing
Like a
this.
cigar?
Well, I have a cigar cutter just in case. Just boom, circumcised, you know. Because they look gross. The bit that I do is like, how are you gonna look like a dick and an asshole at the same time? You know, they're disgusting. And I talk about how I ordered 1 foot long weenie, but it was 2 6-inch, so I got double weenie tips in my mouth all at once. And so anyway, I do this hot dog review now. I call it Weenie Tips. So whenever I'm in a new place, whenever I'm on the road, I always look for a hot dog place, and I'm like, okay, this is 8.3 Weenie Tips or 2.5. You know,
Dude, yes.
So
there's
do you
some
cut
nasty hot dogs out there, man.
Do you cut off the tips every time?
I didn't today because I was hungry. It was an afterthought.
And we got an 8.5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 8.3, I think.
Oh, it went down.
Yeah, it went down.
was 8.5.
We're gonna
but
cut
now
this
it's
part from the
8.3.
podcast, though.
He
'cause I already
said
got
he
it on
said
camera.
it. He said he messed up.
Already
The
got-
bacon came off.
Yeah.
Bacon was
Bacon
interesting.
came off.
But we got it. We got it. Hey, I was going for
It was good.
7.5, so I'm stoked. I'm
Oh,
stoked.
dude, yeah, it was really good. And the toasted bun is what really did it.
Yeah, you know, we had to go that extra mile just in case.
Yeah.
Because we got that from the Mexican market down the street.
Yeah.
And we're like, this looks legit enough.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
So
It was good. It was
welcome to
good.
Anaheim, you know? Yeah. Spread good.
Anaheim Glizzies.
And I'm glazing. So what was you've had bad weenie tips? Bad hot dogs?
Yeah, bad. And if it's a place that I go to and do a Weenie Tips episode about, I never say that it's bad. Even if it is bad, I'll give them something decent.
Shit, that's us, huh?
No, that's not you guys. No, y'all were good. No, it was good. But like, I went to IKEA. And bad weenie, dude. That was like, ooh, he was all pale, and you know, it's not some small business, so I feel like I can give him a little jab, you know.
So true.
Yeah, the IKEA. I mean, it's called like a Schmorgenbakken or something like that, and it wasn't good.
Not the
No.
What about Costco?
Costco's great. I haven't done Costco yet though. I'm
Yeah.
saving that. Costco and Sam's Club. I'm gonna have a duel.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I haven't had Sam's Club. Is it the same?
it's
price?
pretty good. Yes, I think it's the same price. Yeah,
Nice.
$1.50, right?
Yeah.
$1.50 for the combo. You get a drink
with
too.
a drink. Yep.
Yeah.
Free refills.
Yep.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah. Speaking of New York, they don't do free refills out there.
No, they do. You ever go to a place and they give you a can of soda and you're like, what is this,
How do I
man?
refill this?
Yeah. They charge you for another one. Like, well, hang on a second.
Remember the first time I went to Times Square with my family as a kid, and we went to Wendy's, and my dad asked for a drink, got the drink, and he went to get a refill. We're like, oh, we don't do refills. He's like, oh, they do them in California. Well, you're not in California.
They're all
Welcome to New
mean
York.
about it.
Yeah, dude. He's like, all right. Well, here's $5 more. We'll take a few more drinks.
Yep. Yep. And then you park for $200.
Oh, seriously.
Oh yeah, get a ticket.
So we've gone to New York a lot, but it was exactly a year ago.
Yep.
Was the last time. We spent so much money in 24 hours.
Oh, it goes fast, man.
I felt violated.
Yeah.
No, we left like grossed out. Like we were just like, what happened?
what have I done?
What have I done?
Yeah.
It was like a Vegas night where you don't want to look at the bank account. You know what I mean?
You
It
don't
was
want to
like,
look at it. No.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
it's fucked. Yeah. But he's talking about the drive. You tell him about the drive. We rented a car like some dumbasses.
The drive-in?
Yeah.
Oh, driving in New York, that's tough.
Oh
In
yeah,
the
driving
city. Yeah.
in New York is terrible. Then parking, and then when we got back, it was like $200.
Dude,
Parked for like
yeah.
2 hours.
It was $87 an
That's,
hour.
that's so hard.
To go to a
man.
diner for like a $40 meal, we paid like $260.
Yeah, that's like you might as well just park and take the train in.
I know.
You know?
That, yeah, we learned. Because I had rented a car in New York a few years ago, told myself I'd never do it again. But we were in Boston for a project, and we had to get to New York, and we didn't realize it was a Boston Marathon. So everything was 10X. So we're like, oh, if we fly, it's going to be like $800 to go an hour.
Yeah.
Let's just drive. Should
Yeah.
have paid the $800. So
Should've
that's what
paid
we
the
ended up
800.
paying for the car anyways.
Yeah.
It was,
I hate losing money, man.
yeah, I know. That's-
Losing
that's
money,
like-
man. People are like, you shouldn't talk down on yourself. Bam. Like when I lose money, I do. If you've ever talked bad about yourself after losing money in Vegas or something, like, you stupid idiot. Why are you so stupid? You hit on 18, you dumbass, man.
Should have just walked away. Damn it.
Yeah. You were up and then you lost it.
Yeah, dude, that's how
the
New York
worst.
was, but we were never up, unfortunately.
We never
Just
Just down the whole time, always in the red.
Yeah, but Vegas though.
Vegas, I do a lot of shows in Vegas.
Vegas.
Nice.
We gotta
That's
catch you in
hard.
Vegas, dude.
Bro, that's hard because it's like I'll do the Comedy Cellar and it's like a Monday through Sunday gig, which is
Okay.
like that's like a long gig, man.
Yeah,
2
yeah.
shows a night. So I'll sell my T-shirts and then I'll be like, okay, I'll just use the T-shirt money. You know?
Yeah, right,
so,
right.
so then by the end of the week, I'm like really selling the T-shirts. Like, get your shirt, $10, $5. They're like, how much is it? I'm like, what do you got? Come on, just
yeah.
buy a
Venmo?
shirt.
Yeah. Dude. Oh, so true. Man.
Like
Good times.
like a fiend.
Yeah, man.
That was the first time we ever hung out, was like in Vegas, huh?
Yeah.
The first trip we went
Yeah.
to.
Where'd you guys stay at?
MG Signature
Signature.
or Park MGM? Park MGM.
MGM.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That was
I was
fun.
at the Rio for a long time. It's gotten better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's gotten a lot better.
Yeah,
A
I
few
never-
years ago, it wasn't great.
That's what I heard.
New owners took over.
Yeah. Is that the one they have a rooftop bar there too, right?
A steakhouse. Yeah.
Steakhouse, yeah, steakhouse. Nice. Yeah. Have you gone to Vegas this year?
Nope. I got kids, man. I can't go to Vegas anymore.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Well,
I
there,
wanna watch you in
Vegas,
Vegas.
is a
Yeah,
family-friendly
come out.
place now.
Yeah.
When's
It
the
is. Yeah. You
Yeah.
haven't heard?
Yeah.
Vegas. It's for
Well,
families.
3
Yeah,
a.m., 4-year-olds on the strip. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've
The
seen
kids
it.
are running everywhere.
Damn. I
But,
haven't seen that.
But yeah, man, we'll definitely catch some more of your shows. Love your work, man, and love what you're about. That's really
Thanks, man. Thank you for having me. Yeah. This was awesome, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, where can people find more about what you're up to?
The website weenietips.com. Check out the podcast. Good Things Are Happening pod. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I tour a lot, so I'll be in your town. I'll be on Instagram, Dustin Ybarra.
Barra. See? You got
Ybarra.
it.
Ybarra. With a Y. It's what Dustin Ybarra.
Love it, man.
Where's your podcast on? YouTube?
Yeah, anywhere you get podcasts
Nice.
and YouTube. Yeah.
Sick. Well, we're about to sub. So sub to that.
Yeah, sub to that. Sub to it all.
Sub
yeah.
to it all.
Yeah.
And
Sub to-
sub to Spread Good podcast.
You know it. So if you liked what you saw, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and
Touch the bell.
just touch it.
Touch the
Touch
bell.
his
Like 2 weenie
like a
tips.
weenie tip.
does look like a weenie.
All right, guys. Thank you, Dustin. And spread good, baby.
Thank you, Dustin.
Thanks.